Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my morning skincare routine and also how to achieve this makeup look right here. It's very natural, very glowy, very dewy, perfect for summertime. We're coming out of quarantine now, we're able to go out and socialize. This is a really nice makeup look that doesn't honestly take too much time. It doesn't feel super heavy on the skin and just lets your natural skin shine. I'm going to be showing you guys the steps that I do in the morning with my skincare regime. I'm going to be linking all the products that I use down below. I really wanted to show you guys that with the right skincare prep, your makeup is just going to perform so much better and you're actually not going to have to use as much of it because your skin is just going to look so good underneath. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and what sort of things I do before to prep my skin, keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so in the mornings I don't like to over cleanse, so I've just splashed my face with some water. And then we're going in with a treatment. So this is the E.L.F Henrikson Fat Glow Facial. It's a really gentle exfoliating mask that's going to really prepare our skin for our makeup application. It's going to make sure that there is no texture and it's nice and smooth. I tend to keep all of my hardcore acids in my PM routine. So I leave this on for 15 minutes. I'm then going in with the Hada Labo Lotion Super Hydrator. This is like a hyaluronic acid. It's going to plump the skin. For eye cream, I'm using Murad Renewing Eye Cream. I got this one in TK Maxx for $12.99. Absolute barg. Guys, I'm completely obsessed with my Murad multivitamin infusion oil. I got this one from TK Maxx as well, but I'm honestly so in love with it. I will happily be paying full price next time. It's such a good facial oil. I'm then going to mix my Ceramidin Dr. Jart cream with some of my Tropez Purity Vitamins Self Tanner. I fake tan my body, so this is just going to make my face match and also hydrate. And then finally my SPF is Roche-Posay Anthelios. This is SPF 50 and it's also the tinted version. And then finally some lip balm and bam! This is the skin, guys, prepped, hydrated and ready. Okay, we are back and the skincare is done. The acid mask really did help to like even out the texture of my skin. It just makes a really nice base for you to put your makeup onto. I wouldn't recommend using like an acid treatment in the morning if you're going to be outside a lot. They do make you a lot more sensitive to the sun, so do make sure that you're wearing your SPF. I've done it today because, let's face it, I'm not leaving my flat today. This makeup is purely for you guys. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit because we want to get personal on this channel. So I have like a hair of a tint on my skin which was from my SPF. I'm just going to be going in first with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. With this kind of makeup I don't like to layer too many products all on my face at the same time. This is just a really good corrector to cancel out some of the darkness under my eyes. So I'm just going to do like a little dot right in the center there where I've got the most darkness, and then with my finger I'm just going to pat that out. And the great thing about all of the skincare that we've just laid down is it's fully prepped the skin, so this makeup application is going to be flawless. We're then going to go in with my absolute favourite at the moment. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's Jamie Genevieve who's got me hooked onto using this as like a foundation. It's not a foundation. It's kind of a tinted liquid highlight thing, but goddamn, it is so good. If you are on the lookout for something like this, I know that the Charlotte Tilbury one is expensive, but until now I've not found anything that is a dupe. Let me know if you guys have. The thing about this is that it actually does create like a filter of your skin. It doesn't just make you kind of sparkly or shimmery. And this is just going to give me the coverage that I want. I don't want to be like hiding my skin under so much foundation these days. I think lockdown really did help a lot of us kind of accept our skin a lot more because we weren't wearing as much makeup. I wasn't wearing as much makeup, let me tell you. I could not be bothered. And then you get kind of used to seeing your skin, and then actually once I've got like a hair on my face. Once I started putting on way more foundation and makeup again, I found it just really aged me. So I've been going for something a lot more natural, a lot more skin-like, and I like it. I like it a lot. This is like Victoria's Secret model skin. without the body. You may want to go in and spot conceal a few areas, so I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is an absolutely banging concealer. It's £5 from Superdrug. They do also like a more matte version, but this is the hydrating one. And I'm just going to see where I could do with a little bit more coverage. I've just got some broken capillaries across my nose, which I don't mind, but they do create quite a bit of redness. Just a little bit, again, over that darkness, just to help it conceal. I'm going to use a beauty sponge to blend this out. This sponge is actually the same one that I bought Sonia. Do you remember in my TK Maxx haul? I bought that one which was like a marble print from the brand Nancy. Well, I was so shocked at how good that was. I went and got myself one in this like mint green colour. When I tell you, it's literally like bouncing a cloud on your face. Like, it's a pleasurable experience. It's so good. Before, I've always used the Morphe sponges, but this little guy is better, I've got to say. Nice. Okay, so now we want to put a little bit of warmth into this face. I'm going to go in with my all-time favourite cream bronzer. This is the Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick in the shade Baked. I'm just going to draw this where I want to bring some warmth. So I'm going to go above my cheekbone here for my bronzer. And then a little bit on the nose. I'm going to take a little bit on the temples here. Under my jawline. I'm going to carve out this jaw. So I'm just going to blend this in. Honestly, this is such a good cream bronzer. I have had this stick since I went to New York in 2017, so that's like 3 years this has lasted me, and I use this almost every single day. Like, this stuff, like, I don't know if anyone has ever actually finished one of these, but if they have, kudos. And then under that jaw. And then something that I've been really liking to do lately is I take my bronzer and I pop a little bit on the sponge here, go across like the front, because if you think about it, when you get a tan doesn't stop here. You look really nice and sun-kissed. It's really pretty. All of that preparation that we've done with the skincare, the oils, the eye cream, the treatment, it's really making this application super smooth, really nice and glowy. Nothing's kind of getting cakey under my eyes. I always find that my makeup just applies so much better if I've done like a solid skincare routine beforehand. And if you're noticing that your makeup just isn't looking how you want it to look, or it's not performing to how you want it to, I would say like take a few steps back, look at your skincare regime, see where perhaps you can add in a few products. I'm going to go in now with a powder bronzer just to sort of set some of this liquid product in place. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brusher in Tawny. This was an absolute bargain. I got this from TK Maxx, of course, and I actually posted this on my Instagram stories the other day because in my last video I said that you could buy products from the drugstore. It could be good, but you could also find something in TK Maxx which is maybe the same price but from a way better brand, right? So in the video I used the example of a £10 bronzer. Literally a few days after that video went up, I went to TK Maxx and they had the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer for £10. Like, I've not actually used any products from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but so far so good. And I'm just going around the outside of my face and just building that warmth up a little bit more. I'm going to go under the chin. It's very pigmented. I would say go and have a look. Go into your local TK Maxx, see what you can find. Let me know, always. Right, that's about as much carving of this jawline that I can do. I don't like to do too much with the eyes with this kind of makeup. Once you start adding in liner and eyeshadow, all of a sudden you've gone from like super natural, barely there makeup to like full beat. I'm gonna just take a little bit of this bronzer on like a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe M330. I'm gonna just blend this lightly into the crease, and you could do this with any bronzer. For blusher, I'm going to be using the NARS Multiple in the shade Orgasm. This is kind of like their cult shade, and it's a really nice like pinky goldy colour. I'm going to rub some of this on the back of my hand like this, and then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender, pick some of that colour up, and tap it into the cheek. And the reason I like to just put it on the back of my hand is just so I'm not dragging it on my skin and picking up the rest of my makeup. Now I know it's looking very glowy, but I am going to add a little bit of highlight, just a touch, at the very high points of my cheekbones. So I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drop. Again, this is another one of them products that I honestly don't think I will ever run out of. I've had this for years, and you need the tiniest little amount. Like, look how metallic that is. Woo. Woo. Yes. Yes! And then I like to go just above my eyebrow. And then just a tiny bit down the centre of my nose. And on my lips. On my Cupid's bow. I wonder why it's called a Cupid's bow. At this stage, I like to go in with a setting spray just to help everything kind of melt into the skin, and then we're going to carry on with the eyes. This is the L'Oreal Shake and Glow. It's actually such a good face mist. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my trusty duo. So the first one is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I swear this stuff is like actual super glue for your eyebrows. So I use this one first to brush through my eyebrows and just make them all stand up nice and tall, nice and proud. Then I go over the top with the tinted brow gel. This one, I'm not gonna lie, she's a little bit dry. This one is the E.L.F. one. I'm thinking of trying the Glossier Boy Brow because I also want to try the Glossier Brow Flick, but I just can't bring myself to click pay on the checkout at the moment. But I know that I'm gonna have to just suck it up because Mama needs a new eyebrow gel. Let me know if you guys ever tried the Boy Brow before or the Brow Flick. What did you think? Do you think it's worth the money? Soft groomed brow. I don't want anything too aggressive. Okay, brows are done. The final few steps are now coming together. We're going to add some mascara. I'm going to just use it on the top of my lashes. I think for this kind of look, it just looks really nice and kind of flirty to just have your top lashes with some mascara. I'm going to go in with the Revolution the mascara. And she's a little dry too, I'm not going to lie. Clearly someone's telling me to go makeup shopping. I'm going to go in with the Lottie London Freckle Tint, add in my moles. There we go. I'm going to lightly set some areas of my face with the NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. This is kind of like a clear almost powder. It has no pigment. The thing about this look is we want to look dewy, we don't want to look sweaty. So I'm just going to go down the sides of my nose here. And it was actually something that I kind of picked up from the Fenty makeup artists, and that was having like strategic areas of matte skin with then glowy highlighted, just to kind of give a little bit more dimension. You don't want like your whole face to be so shiny. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with one of the Glossier Generation G lipsticks. This one is in the shade Cake. It's just a really nice sort of peachy nude colour. There you go, you can kind of see that. I really like these lipsticks. They're like matte and they don't really leave too much pigment, but they leave like the right amount. It's like you've put on lipstick and then like blotted it off on a tissue. And there it is, guys. This is the finished look. That completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to take away a few things from it. As I said, it really does make a difference when you've got a solid skincare regime in place. You will find that your makeup will perform a lot better. It will sit much nicer throughout the day, and actually in turn you'll find that you don't need to wear as much makeup because your skin is just going to look bomb. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think, if you've tried any of these products, what you're also loving as well for sort of summer skin. As always, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's that little button down there. All you have to do is just press it. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye. In fact, I have a social event at the weekend. I'm gonna try it. Skin is my